Good morning, everyone. We are now leaving from Braunschweig, and we are heading to Prague. We are at 34% battery, so yesterday we reached with 35%. As you can see, the car lost only 1% overnight. We also had to drive a bit from our accommodation to the city center and park here, so it's quite decent. The temperature was really low, so it's 2 degrees Celsius outside. And what we're gonna do now, we will be going to our first supercharger. The navigation already did the configuration for us, so estimated time of arrival is 56 minutes, and we will be reaching there with 10%. Let's see. I'll keep you posted from the road, and now we are leaving. See you soon. Alright, so we reached here with 3% battery. The estimated was 10%, but we had some fun on the highway, and now we will be staying here to charge for a while. Estimated time for charging is 30 minutes. Let's see. We are now charging with 200 kilowatts. Hopefully it's gonna go to 250 to the max to optimize the time. Just to give you some stats, so we did since last charge 184 kilometers with an average consumption of 216 watts hour per kilometer. Total energy used 40 kilowatts hour, and from our road trip we did 575 kilometers in total with an overall consumption of 209 watts hour per kilometer. Stay tuned. We will be coming back with some news from the road. We have till our destination, according to Waze, we have 387 kilometers, and the estimation of Waze, it says that we will reach there at 20 minutes to 5. But considering the charging stops, Tesla is saying that we will reach there at 10 minutes or 12 minutes to 6, so 1 hour and 10 minutes more, which is quite strange because we need to stay here for 30 minutes and we need to charge one more time for 17 minutes. So where is the gap of 40 minutes? I don't know. I'm gonna keep you posted, and let's see how this works. All right, so we just charged to 76% and we are ready to go to our next destination, which is Nossen, Germany, and then we will be heading to the final destination for today, which is the hotel in Prague. We also use this set arrival energy feature. It's super nice, and it's appeared in the latest updates, so you can literally set the energy that you want to have at the destination, and the supercharging time will adjust accordingly. So without further ado, let's kick it. We have for 1 hour and 50 minutes till the next supercharger, and let's see how the road will be like. I hope there will be no traffic jams on the road.
A few moments later.
Alright, we are now stopping at the Decathlon because someone forgot to pack something, so we need to pick up some clothes, and we have in front of us the opposite of the electric car, which is the Dodge Charger. I think once he pressed the acceleration pedal, he probably paid almost the price that I pay for a full tank. But it's a nice car though, you have to admit it. So as I said, we are heading to Decathlon. It's gonna be a quick detour, hopefully only 10-15 minutes, and then we will be back on the road. So we are leaving now. It was a bit harder than we expected, so we'll be reaching the supercharger at 15 minutes to 4, which is right before the peak time. That's great, with 3%. Hopefully we'll be making it. If not, anyway, we have some other options on the road, hopefully, so it's gonna be just fine. And now we are ready for takeoff. Let's go. Before leaving, of course, we need to pick someone up. Hopefully we won't be forgetting her here. It looks like she's on the other side of the road, as always. Hello, hello. I wanted to share something with you. So we are now on the road towards the next supercharger, and we are driving 140, and we will be reaching there with 3% battery. We are at 8% at the moment, and it looks like we did not start our charging yet, our preconditioning, sorry. That means that we will not be able to charge at full capacity when we reach the supercharger. I think the priority of the Tesla is, of course, to reach at the supercharger and not to preheat the batteries, of course. But regarding the consumption, we have 222 watts-hour per kilometer on the last 54 kilometers, and I think it's quite a lot. We are driving 140 indeed, but for 2%, I think it's quite a lot. We'll be reaching there with 3.3%, to be more precise. And we did not start the preconditioning yet, so that's quite strange. Alright, we are at 7%, and we just started preconditioning our battery. Still, I don't think it's enough to charge at full power when we reach our supercharger, but I'll keep you posted. We'll see when we reach there. Alright, so we are now reaching our supercharger, and looks like we'll be reaching there with 2%, not 3%. And looking a bit at the supercharger, it seems that we need to wait. So we are now in the supercharger in Nossen, so looks like we need to wait a bit. But yeah, let's go and see. Okay, looks like there is a spot available. So maybe this database is not synced in real time. Probably a car just left a couple of minutes before we arrived. And you see other Teslas charging at non-Tesla supercharger. The only reason I would do that is if I would have had a subscription to that company. But yes, we arrived, and we hopefully will be charging with enough power to optimize the time spent here. Let's see. Okay, we plugged in and we are at 2%. Hopefully we'll go to 250. Let's see. Now we are at 100. And yeah, it looks like it won't go farther than that. Looks like the battery is not warm enough to do that. So we stabilized at 120, 115, and I wanted to give you some stats from the road. So we did a total of 734 kilometers in our trip. We have an average consumption of 217 watts-hour per kilometer. We'll be reaching to our hotel in 2 hours and 42 minutes. We have 185 kilometers. When we look at Waze, we'll be reaching there at 10 minutes to 5. So we have 1 hour and 57 minutes till the destination. So where are these extra 2 minutes coming from? Because we'll be staying here for 20 minutes, but still we have 20 minutes extra. So I don't know why. Maybe there is some traffic that Waze doesn't see. We'll check. 15 minutes remaining. It's good that we came here before the peak time because we are charging with 0.45 euros per kilowatt hour, which is great. And shortly we will be unplugging our car to continue our driving. So we are here for 45 minutes already. So enough to leave the car overnight with enough battery. So we charge 86% in 45 minutes, which is not optimal, of course, because Tesla brags about the fact that you can really charge in 25-30 minutes. Like that. And we have here in the left some people that are really enjoying the perks of having a Tesla. You can relax and do some racing while your car is charging. So we are heading to our next destination, which is the hotel in Prague. Meanwhile, we actually figured why do we have this 20 minute difference between Waze and the navigation of the Tesla. It's because we had in the settings of the Tesla the avoid tolls check mark ticked. So if we now will be removing that, please pay attention to the end time. You see, we just saved around 40 minutes from our time. For Czech Republic, the electric cars do not have to get a vignette, but you need to register with the Czech authorities to give the required documents beforehand, and only after they have accepted your registration, so you need to send an email to the authorities. Only after they responded to your email, you can travel worry-free in Czech Republic without buying a vignette. That's one of the other perks of having an electric car and driving in Europe. Now we have just entered Czech Republic, and as you can see, the map is not really showing anything. It has just refreshed now. So we just entered, and the signs on the road now are in their own language. So the road signs changed, obviously. Just to give you some updates, we have 113 kilometers till our destination, and we will be doing that in 1 hour and 20 minutes. As you can see, there is no internet connectivity for radio. We were just listening some radio, and we were unable to listen it anymore because we are at the border. And as I said, in 1 hour and 18 minutes we'll be reaching our destination with 32% battery. This guy camps in style. As you can see, there is a huge antenna on his windshield, so he's probably using it for getting some TV on. And we just made a quick pit stop before driving on the Czech highways. We had to make a huge detour because if you remember, we had to do 1 hour and 20 minutes for 109 kilometers. Well, apparently there is a huge traffic jam on the highway, probably an accident, we don't know for sure, but we were stuck on an adjacent road as well. We just entered Prague. It's about 30 minutes before 7, and shortly we will be arriving to our hotel where we will be parking, and that will be our final destination for today. Alright, so we just reached the hotel and we have a nice Christmas tree here. And just to give you some stats, so we arrived here 2 minutes ago. As I said, there was a huge blockage on the road. Since our last supercharger, we did almost 200 kilometers here with an average consumption of 188. And in total we did 975 kilometers with an average of 212. We have plenty of juice, 35%, so plenty of juice to leave the car overnight without charging, and we'll do the check-in and enjoy some nice dinner. See you soon.
All right, so welcome to our room. They actually gave us a free bottle of wine, white, and I think we have another one, red. And we have an amazing view, but I don't know if you can see it because it's really glass window. Maybe if I stick it. Nice. All right, we'll go ahead and enjoy our stay with a nice dinner and the hotel spa. See ya.
After we did the check-in and we received this great complimentary package, we went down to the hotel restaurant to have dinner. I have to say that the food was great, but unfortunately we had to wait a bit for it, and we were quite disappointed because because we were really hungry and we were in a hurry to catch the spa as well. Well, we managed to do it for a bit, but next day it was way better because we woke up with this view from the top floor of our hotel, which was great. And then we followed up with a nice brunch in the city center. This place was a hidden gem actually, and it was the first place where we gave a 5-star review in Prague. We were really impressed with the food and with the serving. Then we visited one of the first Christmas markets in Prague. This was not the only one. It was only a small market among others. And after that, we saw a great street artist that managed to create music with help of glasses and water vibration. We were really impressed by the city's architecture, and all the buildings were well maintained, and yeah, everything looks very, very, very clean in Prague. Also from the auto department, we have some really, really funny license plates. So we saw that the Czech people are enthusiastic about the customization of their own license plates or their own cars, and we saw some really nice cars as well. Not necessarily from Czech Republic, but some spectacular cars in Prague. It was quite cold outside, and while walking on the street we found out this really nice museum, which is called the Metal Museum, where there were a lot of metal masterpieces created by artists. And we have here a Ferrari, full Ferrari replica, which is absolutely amazing. So everything is there until the finest detail. We also have a G-Wagon here, so that's really, really, really nice. First time I'm going in a G-Wagon. The metal one looks amazing. I believe the real one looks even better. I highly recommend this museum to everyone. It's also suitable for kids because you have a lot of well-known figures from cartoons, as well as superheroes, as well as minions. Here you can see myself surrounded literally by minions in my own world, and we really like this. So overall it was a nice experience, and it was something definitely unexpected in the beautiful city of Prague. We even had a Formula 1 car in full size in this museum, and the Bumblebee for the Cars fans. Once the evening was coming into place, we visited a very well-known bridge from Prague, which was literally packed with people. There were a lot of tourists there, but the views were pretty amazing. And even if it was extremely cold outside, looks like the cold did not stop the tourists to actually visit the city. Right after the bridge, we came for the central Christmas market, where there was a huge Christmas tree in the middle and a lot of street food. Full disclaimer, lots of pictures with food incoming, so please make sure you watch this video with your full belly. So we had some Prague ham, which is very traditional. I can say that it looks tastier than it is actually. It would have been great to serve it with a bit of something like sauce or something juicy. And we also had the famous langos. It's really good. In the end, we also saw some chariots with horses, and the whole atmosphere was really Christmassy. After an entire day of walking in the Prague, we come back to our hotel, and we found out that we also have a lounge at one of the top floors. Even if it was close to the closing time, we went for a quick snack and some drinks, all included in our stay, while admiring the view towards the city. After that, we went for the spa session, enjoying the pool and the saunas of the hotel. The views were completely different from what we saw in the morning, and the city lights looked amazing. I really recommend this hotel. It was a very good value for money, even though it was not in the city center. You had a metro right in front of you, dropping you off in the center in 15 minutes. The staff was super nice, and the hotel was Christmas decorated, and the amenities were great. We only paid 100 euros per night with the included spa, lounge access, plus complimentary welcome package. If you ever want to visit Prague, this is a great choice in my opinion. The hotel name is Grand Hotel Prague Towers. One thing that they could improve for a 4-star hotel is the charging capabilities for electric vehicles. Even though you had a charger 3 minutes away, it was not part of the hotel, and the charging procedure was quite complicated, as you had to pay per hour of use, not per kilowatt use. So I decided to charge my car at the supercharger. We felt sorry that we couldn't stay longer and enjoy the amenities that the hotel had to offer, but tomorrow another adventure awaits us. More than 1,000 kilometers in one day towards Cluj-Napoca, Romania. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Also, you can use my referral code when ordering a Tesla that will give you 1000 USD bonus at the time of creating this video. In this way, you will be able to support my channel and I can use the credits to make more tips and come with more tips and tricks about charging and travel recommendations.